Make sure you watch this video to the end, because if you skip even one thing, it will not work. This isn't just another Fortnite tips video. This is what actually separates casual players from pro players. If you want to become a professional Fortnite player, you need to start taking the game seriously. It's not just about skill, it's about your mindset, your setup, and your system. In this video, I'll show you 5 things you need to master: mentality, off spawn, aim, piece control, and endgame. Let's start with the most important thing: your mentality. Bro, stop getting mad after every death. That player is not a hacker. He was just better than you. Instead, after every death, ask yourself, why did I die? Should I have healed more? Should I have stayed on height? That's what pro players do. Find your own mentality. Look at Clicks. He has his own ritual, wiping his hands after every game. Or Peterbot. He has his own unique mindset. Create your own rituals to stay calm and confident. Before every tournament, do a 5-minute meditation. All pro players do it. And after every tournament, review every death so you never make the same mistake again.
The second thing you must master is off spawn, because this is where most players lose the game before it even starts. First, landing. Loot is distracting, and that's exactly why most players die. They stare at the ground, they panic, and they completely ignore what's happening around them. But good players don't do that. They scan the sky. They track every single player around them. Who's landing near you? Who's landing first? Who's contesting your spot? If you see someone landing before you, do not go there. I don't care how good the loot is. It's always better to land slightly further away, get a weapon safely, and take the fight on your terms. And here's another mistake. Players get distracted before the game even starts. They're on their phone, not focused, and suddenly they're landing in the middle of nowhere with no plan. Every game should start with intention. Now let's talk about how to actually win off spawn fights. First, pickup macro. Almost every pro player uses it, and no, it's not cheating. It just makes you faster at picking up weapons, and speed is everything in a 50-50 situation. When you're 50-50ing a chest, place your crosshair on the front left side and spam your interact key. The weapon always drops to the left side. So if your crosshair is already there, you win the fight before it even starts. Now, what to do after you land? If you land first and get a gun, immediately look for players still in the air. They are completely vulnerable. They can't build, they can't shoot back. If you hit them for 70 damage or more, you push them instantly. That's a free elimination. But if you only hit them for 30 or 40, don't push. Because now you're forcing a fair fight, and that's where you can lose. And listen, if you're scared of dying off spawn, that's fine. But don't ego it. Don't land contested just to prove something. Land somewhere uncontested, get your loot, get your mats, and play the mid-game smart. Because surviving off spawn is already putting you ahead of most players.
Aim is the most important skill in Fortnite. You can have the best mechanics. You can build fast. You can know every strategy. But if you miss your shots, none of that matters. That's why you need to train your aim every single day. At least 20 minutes, no excuses. Let's break it down. First, AR aim, 10 minutes. Set your sensitivity slightly higher than normal. This forces your brain to adapt and improves your control faster. Focus on one thing only, crosshair placement. Don't just spray. Track your target. Keep your crosshair exactly where the enemy is moving. Make every shot count. And here's the mistake most players make. They rely on luck. They just hope their shots hit. But good aim is not luck. It's control. Now, shotgun aim. Another 10 minutes. Switch back to your normal sensitivity. And now it's all about precision. Every shot matters. You don't get second chances with a shotgun. Take your time. Line up your shot and make sure you hit for max damage. The best way to practice this is against a moving target. Use a training map with a bot. Increase the bot's speed so it becomes harder to track. If you can hit a fast-moving target consistently, real players will feel easy. And one more thing. Don't just train your aim standing still. Practice while moving, while jumping, while building. Because that's how real fights look. If you do this every single day, your aim will improve faster than you think. And once your aim is consistent, you'll start winning fights you used to lose. Now, piece control. When you're boxing someone, always place a cone in their box. If you control the cone, you have an 80% chance to win the fight. Best method, place wall, place cone, control the space. Practice this every day for 30 minutes, but don't overdo it. 2 to 4 hours will actually hurt your muscle memory. And start playing scrims. Scrims are the closest thing to real tournaments. Play for 40 to 90 minutes daily. You'll learn rotations, strategy, and how to survive to endgame. Endgame is where everything matters. This is where games are won or completely thrown. You can play perfectly the entire match, but if you don't understand endgame, you're not winning. It all comes down to one thing, positioning. Not mechanics, not aim. Positioning. You need to stay aware of the zone at all times. Always think ahead. Where is next zone pulling? Where can I move early? Who is around me? Play the edge of zone whenever possible. It gives you control and protects you from getting focused from all sides. And when you get the chance, take height. Height is the biggest win condition in Fortnite. From height, you control the lobby. You decide who lives and who dies. But let's break down every layer, because each one plays completely different. Low ground. Low ground is pure chaos. This is where most players end up. Players are panicking, running out of mats, and looking for refresh. But that's also your advantage. If you stay calm, you can pick up easy eliminations. Look for weak players. Look for players with no mats. One good refresh can win you the entire game. But be careful. People will drop into your box. They will force fights. So you need fast reaction and good piece control. Mid-ground. Mid-ground is more controlled. It's safer than low ground. But it comes at a cost. You'll use more mats. You'll constantly place floors and cones. And you'll get pressured from both sides. Players above you and players below you. And here's the biggest mistake. Staying mid-ground too long. In final zones, mid-ground becomes the worst place to be. You either need to go up or drop down. Height. Height is where you want to be. This is the best position in the game. From here, you have full control. You can spray everyone below you. You can control rotations. You can deny players from moving. But don't think it's easy. Everyone wants height. Players will try to take it from you. They will chop you. They will pressure you. So you need to be ready. Protect your builds. Stay aware of your surroundings. And don't overcommit. Sometimes the smartest play is letting height go and taking a better position. And that's the key to endgame. Adaptation. No two endgames are the same. Sometimes you play low ground, sometimes mid, sometimes height. The best players know how to play all layers, and they always choose the best option in the moment. If you can master endgame positioning, you'll start winning games, even without the best aim or the best mechanics. If you're serious about becoming a pro, then stop playing like everyone else. Start doing these things every single day. Not sometimes. Not when you feel motivated. Every single day. Fix your mindset. Stop blaming the game. Stop blaming other players. Take responsibility for every mistake and learn from it. Train your mechanics, even on the days you don't feel like it. Because discipline is what separates good players from great ones. And play smart. Don't just W key every fight. Think, adapt, improve. Because talent isn't enough. There are thousands of talented players, but only a few actually make it. The difference? Consistency. Doing the same thing over and over again until they become automatic. And yeah, it's not easy. You're going to lose fights. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to feel like you're not improving. But that's part of the process. The players who make it are the ones who keep going anyway. So if you really want this, if you really want to become a pro, prove it. Put in the work. Stay consistent. And trust the process. And maybe one day I'll see you in a tournament.